What do you do when everything starts falling apart? Your bike, your gear, or even your trust in people. On day 446 of my Chandigarh to Australia cycling journey, while cycling in Assam threw challenges after challenges on my way. When the things break, something deeper often gets fixed. It may be the faith, some connections, and the courage. Early morning wake up call. So being Wednesday, I got up very early in the morning. Morning 8:15, I'm sitting inside the tent editing the video. Just finished editing and uploading the video. Now I will shut down the laptop and start riding from here. I have not even packed anything. Everything is here inside. Let's move fast. साइकिल की हालत बड़ी खराब है. पता नहीं कितना चल पाएगी क्या है. So it's going to be a very tough day for me. Looks like I'm surrounded with hundreds of problems at the same time, starting from lots of things. But the latest one I'm showing you. Air pressure is gone. But you know what? On this Assam trip, I feel the God is testing me. My tools, my clothes, my tent, everything is falling apart, one by one. It is like a series of challenges that I need to overcome. The cheating incident, a bitter lesson. When I got up, the bicycle tire was almost empty. I need to find a shop. First only then I can start my journey. Let's see what is available here. First I went to a tire repair shop to get the air filled in the bicycle. Then something happened that really hurt my heart. I got cheated. On that air filling shop, when I asked for a place where I can go and eat something cheap like roti, 10 rupee, a small boy brought me to his father's hotel. The boy clearly told me on that shop that the roti cost is 10 rupee each. I had 4 roti, 1 cup of tea and it's supposed to be 50 rupee, but his father demanded 120 rupee. I felt bad. I told him that your own son sitting beside you told me that it is rupees 10 per chapati. Why are you asking for 120 rupees? He started making excuses. And you know what? I stay calm. I did not say much because I did not want to make a father look like a cheater in front of his own son. So I silently paid 120 rupees, considering that it is the cost of saving his father's image in front of his son. It was my mistake that I did not confirm the rate in the beginning. So this is a simple formula. Whenever I did not ask the price upfront, I ended up paying a high amount. You also make a rule. Always ask for the payment in the beginning. Nature healing touch. But you know what helped me to recover from this disappointment? The beautiful morning scenes and natural beauty around me. I saw a man walking back home using a walking path. There was a boat peacefully floating into the pond with ducks near a small hut. It is so picturesque scene. In another beautiful scene, a hen was crossing the front yard in front of many huts. The black clouds over the green paddy crop with the bamboo facing the green hills looked absolutely stunning. I saw a father and his granddaughter walking to the main road using a narrow path. Two women, they were walking to the road, following a green path with the green farms on both the sides. One woman was busy in spreading the wheat using a traditional tool, while another woman, she was standing nearby her, holding a baby. There was even a wooden watchtower built on a platform in the Kaziranga Wildlife Sanctuary. The magnificent Dopani Bridge. When I approached the famous Dopani Bridge and got completely surprised to see this amazing iron bridge. It is so simple. Will it be able to handle the weight? Very strange, huh? If you see the pillars down there, both the sides, they are so poorly made rather. I don't know how long will it be able to take the load of a train. There were beautiful double-story huts with the hills in the backdrop and they were looking absolutely gorgeous with this green landscape. I saw a man riding his motorcycle on a narrow path with a big packet on his back. Since it was a cloudy day, so the mountain peaks were covered with the clouds. Far away across the water body, I spotted few huts. They were nestled among the greenery with the hills in the backdrop. Nature's perfect scenery. So look at this incredible view. Green paddy fields with small hut in between, a big yellow building behind the trees, and a hill with its peak covered with the clouds. Isn't it amazing, like a perfect painting? There was another small hut made in the jungle among the trees. A group of cows walking on the road with the trees having a purple flower. Now see this view. It has hills, green farmland and a community which is behind the bamboo fencing. It is such a beautiful view to stop and admire. Free rhino safari. At 11 o'clock, guess what happened? I saw a rhino absolutely free of cost. That's too while cycling on the road which is crossing the Kaziranga National Park. You will see the wild animals like this. Not far, maybe 500 meters from the main road. There are two rhinos which I can see and you will find them at many places, not like this. If you have a DSLR camera or a better quality camera, you can definitely click them from here while riding on the road. When I took the safari, I was not able to see them from very close distance. They were equally far from main road like this one when I was there in the safari. So you do the safari or watch them while standing on the road is one and the same thing. Yeah, that's so true. See another one, huh? That looks so good. Bicycle breakdown drama. This is when the disaster struck. So while riding on this road going through Kaziranga National Park, you will see this kind of a climb at a few places. So this is almost 3 or 4 kilometers long. This 3 to 4 kilometer long patch of ups and downs made my bicycle suffer terribly. There came a time where I could not pedal at all. The chain was skipping constantly and it even hurt me many times. But the beautiful views, they were really compensating well. Those views were really making me keep going on. Don't you think we could get a bigger poster made with this image? It has everything a beautiful scenery should have. This is the Gajraj viewpoint or elephant viewpoint, but I will not be stopping here again. I have seen it already. So I'll continue on my journey. See how beautiful are those mountains. Mountain tops are covered with the clouds. See it throughout in this area. I had to stop every few meters because there is always another beautiful view to admire. When I was recording that boy, he started waving his hand. A man was washing his jeep in the roadside water. After the rainwater had collected in the farms, making the grass look extra green. A King Kong and more beautiful sight. I saw a King Kong catching a helicopter in his hands. It was an amusement park named Kowloon with a bridge over a water body. There was a green grassland with the black and white goats standing peacefully. A huge tree was making a canopy over the road with the purple flowers. I saw two ducks. They were walking across a field and they were doing it so royally. I saw a couple. They were walking to the main road, passing through the green paddy crop, which was having the bamboo fencing. There were the clothes drying on the ropes. 4 ducks. They were sitting peacefully in a field. I went to a pump, asked for water, and there I came across with this interesting kind of a water filter. Let me show you. I refilled it from here and look at the top. So they must be putting water on the top and then it gets cleaned and collected at the bottom. This is the pani water which I have taken from it and I will be using it for drinking. The Great Repair Mission. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The ride has become almost impossible. Somehow I arrived to this city. One by one I checked on 2 different shops. Checked on 2 shops. None of them is saying that it can be possible here. So going to the third one. Let's see. Finally I arrived to this third shop. This old man who is into his 50s, lots of energy, he said, bring it, I will check. This was totally different kind of a response which I have received in the previous 2 shops. At least he dared to see if something could be done. It's gear to shift हो रहा है. Gear shift होने में problem नहीं है. कट करके ऐसे jump कर रहा है. या तो chain बहुत पुराना हो गया, change नहीं हुआ. हाँ जी पकड़ा. अभी छोटे वाले पे चलाया देखो.
से आ रहा है काम?
ये आ रहा है पिछले 3 दिन से
थोड़ा उठा
कर रहा है। साउंड का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, स्लिप का प्रॉब्लम है। मुझे लग रहा है दांत घिस गए हैं इसके, या फिर चेन घिसी होगी।
चेन का नहीं किया है,
हाँ
चेन तो सही है।
अच्छा,
चेंज करेगा?
है
इसको चेंज
कुछ
करेगा?
भी देखो, अगर चेंज करके ठीक होता है तो कर दो।
इसको
हाँ है आपके पास, अगर कर सकते तो कर दो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बस ठीक होना चाहिए ना। First he brought a cog. He can fix this new one and I have to pay 500 rupee, which I agreed. अगर ठीक होता तो वही कर दो, चाहो
देख लेगा, अगर एक बार घुसा के देख लेगा, बाद में नहीं होंगे।
Soon he realized that it was not the kind of a crankset which I have in my bicycle, because this hollow crankset he has never ever seen before. Then thinking something, he asked me to take the luggage down from the bicycle. हाँ, सामान उतार देता। And there he tried multiple options. We thought to change the chain of the bicycle.
काला लगेगा,
लीजिए।
गंदा हो गया।
हाँ, मिट्टी बहुत है ना, बारिश हुआ उसके बाद हुआ है ये सब मिट्टी का।
आज में बारिश मिला है
बहुत ज़्यादा।
कहाँ?
पूरे रास्ते में हर 2 दिन में बारिश होता है।
हाँ अभी
See, this is a unique style of opening the chain ring with the help of a nail head. I was learning this new trick from this master mechanic. After changing the chain, there was an improvement. I did a test ride and it worked well. While fixing the bicycle back, he also found that the disc brake alignment is not correct. हाँ, मैं इसलिए सोचा था कि हवा कम है इसलिए जोर लग रहा है। He aligned them and he also repaired the puncture.
थोड़ा मारी, लाइट मारी।
राइट मोड़।
ऐसे नहीं चलेगा, ऐसे देखिए है।
हाँ,
लेकिन ये तो अभी छोड़ने से कहाँ चला जाएगा पता नहीं चलेगा।
है ही नहीं, निकला कि नहीं निकला? There was a small wire which was stuck in the tire. The total charges were 550 rupee for all this, food break and more drama. It was 2:30 p.m. Leaving my bicycle there on that shop. I am going to eat something now. अरे खाने को भी है कुछ? रोटी होगा? है?
रोटी तो नहीं है, रोटी खत्म हो गई।
किधर मिल सकता है?
आगे में मिलेगा।
So I went to a small hotel as guided by him. There I had 2 parathas. With a cup of tea and paid 50 rupee. It was a fair price this time. I loaded everything and started the ride, but guess what happened? It's not working यार, ये तो बहुत problem हो गया है। Can you hear this sound? The chain was jumping over the teeth again. I asked the mechanic to take a rest ride so that he can understand the problem well. I asked him to ride himself so that he can understand what is the problem. हो रहा है ना?
पीछे में क्लिक।
हाँ,
पीछे में।
हाँ. He again asked me to unload the bicycle, and to my surprise, this time he was doubting on the derailleur wheel. Within myself, I was thinking this derailleur wheel has nothing to do with the skipping problem, but I did not say anything. When he opened that derailleur wheel, it has 0 teeth left. So he took a old wheel from an old derailleur. He made some adjustments and then he tried to fix it. All this time, I was thinking this wheel has no role into chain skipping. He is wasting his time. It is not going to work. But to my complete surprise, changing the rear derailleur wheel worked perfectly. The chain stopped skipping completely. Experience defeats knowledge. This is when I realized how experience can defeat the theoretical knowledge. I was able to ride again. I was happy and he took another 50 rupee for it. Chalo, dada. Thank you. Bye bye. I started riding after saying goodbye. It was 4:15 p.m. Finally, I could ride my bicycle again, but only it was rideable on the heaviest gear. I was riding non-stop. This place, this city name is Kaliabor, Kaliabor. If I go straight, we'll go to Nagaon, and if I take right, it will take me to Tezpur. But I was riding non-stop after this incredible repair session. Divine intervention, angels on the road. It was around 5 p.m. I was standing roadside for a break. This is when a car arrived and stopped in front of me. So this car, they stopped in front. I thought there must be some local and it's a casual kind of a stop they have taken. But no, it was a family. Chandrakala. Okay. And yours?
My name is Chandrakumar Chetri.
Chandrakumar Chetri, Chandrakala Devi, and yours? Bhaskar. After talking for a few minutes, she said something to the boy with them, and from the car he brought a red color envelope. Oh my god. It has got 511 rupees. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot. She gave me this. It was like I spent money on the bicycle repair. The god sent the money back through them. What do you say about it? Isn't it something divine? Final stretch to Urigaon. On the way, two locals started talking with me. तो अभी ये जगह का नाम बताना क्या है? मिसा। और यहाँ से नौगांव कितना दूर है? 30 किलोमीटर। ठीक है भाई, थैंक यू। It's already dark यार, and I'm still on the road. I am planning I should cover minimum 20 more kilometers so that I don't have to stretch 120 kilometers tomorrow. So if I cover 20 today, I will be doing 100 tomorrow, and then I'll reach Solapur. After that, I have my train from Assam to Delhi, and then we will pick up our new bicycle from Assam. I'm on the highway somewhere, NH175. Vehicles lights are on. So Jorhat 125, Jaggi Road 88. And Nagaon is 26, targeting to reach 20 around. I reached at a place where I saw some historical buildings. This place name is Samaguri, Samaguri. Feeling very hungry, out of energy. Standing there, I had the last apple which was given to me by Hemanta brothers. I was really rushing hard to reach my target. Soon I arrived at this place named Mikirhat. Mikirhat. Now I will find some place to stay. I think today's target is done. I saw this geo pump on another side of the road. But I could not find a crossing, so I continued riding straight. This place name is Putani Gaon, Putani. And if I look at the board, 127 for Guwahati, Shillong is 190, Nagaon right 7 kilometers. So I'm not going right to Nagaon. I will go straight on the highway. Soon I arrived at my destination. This is Urigaon city. This is on a roundabout. I saw a huge petrol pump which is owned and operated by IOCL itself. Okay, need to cross this divider to go there. I don't know why all the pumps are on the right. I'm always riding on the left. When I went there and I asked for the shelter, they immediately accepted my request. Night rest at IOCL station. So leaving my bicycle standing there, I sat on the floor just outside the washroom area. It was around 8:30 p.m. when a boy whose name is Ravi, he came to me and said, instead of pitching your tent, you can sleep in their room. There they have many beds. As guided, I covered my bicycle with the plastic sheet, and that night I slept inside the room under the fan. What did I learn today? Today I have learned that sometimes the worst breakdowns led to the best discoveries. That old mechanic taught me that experience always beats the bookish knowledge. And you know what amazed me the most? Just when I was worried about the repair expenses, that beautiful family appeared like an angel and handed me that envelope. It is like universe, it always balances things when you are on the right path. So today I have covered 79.8 kilometer elevation gain. The highest was 470 meters and the average speed 13.4 kilometer per hour. My today's expenses are 120 rupee for that breakfast, rupees 600 rupee for the repair, rupees 50 for the lunch. So it's a total of 770 rupee. 510 rupee I got in return. It's a total cost of 160 rupee today. If you enjoy this kind of my cycling journey across India and the world, then please go and subscribe to the channel World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget and hit the bell icon so that you get the the notification of my videos first. What happens when your bicycle start breaking down, but your journey, it needs to keep continued. It was a day when Assam tasted my patience with the rain, with the puncture and the broken jeeper. But that one day also reminded me, when everything falls apart, the kindness of the people which always hold the things together. So this is a wonderful story of my cycling journey in Assam. I'm giving you the link of that video here. After this, go and watch that video if you have not seen, and those who have supported me on my journey, their names are given here. Please say them thank you on my behalf. That's all for now. Take care of yourself. Keep smiling. Bye bye.